to Mythic. If I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. Show your draft to our account from Bronze to Mythic, episode 4, draft 4. We're cruising. Last draft was an absolute banger. If you missed it, go watch it on the old YouTubes. All right, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit all the buttons, do all the things if you are watching on YouTube. But for now, we're getting back into it. We're into gold. We're in draft 4. We're in episode 4. And I want to open Valgavoth. That's what I want to do. So let's see if we can try and do that right now. All right, let's do this. We open up. All right, it's not quite a Valgavoth. It's a Valgavoth lair, which is, you know, it's just cool.
That's
good card, but
with 2 E's.
More importantly, though, we open up a Balustrade Worm, another absolute slam jam banger. Charging monster sword with a bunch of other words on it. All right, it's 5/5 for 5, trample haste. Most importantly, it has Delirium. Come back again with a finality counter on. So it's 2/5/5 ace for 5 mana and then 4 mana. That's insane, obviously. Otherwise, this pack has good stuff in it. We got a Surgical Suite, which can return things and put counters on creatures, which is pretty good. Gremlin's pretty cool. Dragonfire is good. Passing 2 good red cards here. If we are worming, we probably want to be Delirium colors, which are red-green or red-black. I'm sorry, green-black. But yeah, slamming the worm, not even close. Passing Gremlin, Dragonfire, Surgical Suite, and not too much else, actually. So let's just do it. Ship the worm. See where it takes us. All right. And we get past the pack with another Surgical Suite. So unlock this door, return a creature card, mana value 3 to the battlefield. 4 mana attack, but a counter on things. This card's pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. We get an Infection, which is an Edict, which is kind of a cool card. It's a kind of a controlled Edict. Overgrown Zealot is kind of great, right? It's the Mana Dork, which is kind of cool. And then the Centipede's also really, really cool as a way to get lands, fix your mana. It's a body, it's good with Delirium, etc., etc. I think we're going to Zealot here, though. We're not locking into anything just yet. The Worm is playable in any deck, honestly. Any green deck. And the Zealot is also playable in any green deck. Centipede's pretty good, too. But yeah, just take the Zealot. And 0-4 blocker, pretty good. Does lean a little more mid-range even than aggro, but we'll see. And yeah, this card's fun. Having an Edict, it's not a pure Edict, it's kind of cool. So, take the Zealot, and it's easy being green, apparently. We get past the pack with a Break Down the Door. I'm sorry, this is the wrong card. I was thinking of the Manifest card. This is the other Manifest card. This is Exile, Artifact Enchantment, or Manifest Dread. We got a Drag to the Roots.
God, you're delirious.
Little Delirium removal spell here, which is obviously quite good. And then Midnight Mayhem's great, but obviously off-plan what we're doing. And then we got some lands and not too much else. Also, Unnerving Grasp. This card's actually excellent. If we wanted to try and move into like the blue-green deck, this card is really, really good. That being said, though, I think to be the blue-green deck that cares about Manifest Dreads and stuff, I'd want to start with some of the payoffs before taking a blue-green card when I have 2 green cards. And Dragging the Roots just seems so much safer. So, this card is really, really good, though. Maybe we try and go for it. We haven't been green-black either, though. This is tough. I don't know what to take here. I have no idea. I think this card's insane, but all right, I'll take the Roots. We get past a Fear of Infinity, which is the eerie signpost uncommon for Dimir, kind of like enchantment control stuff. Otherwise, a Manifest Dread, not too much else going on here. So if a enchantment ETBs, if it's in the graveyard, comes back to your hand, it can't block, which is weird. It's kind of like an unblock. It's not like an enchantment that drains for 2 every turn. Manifest Red's a safer pick. I don't know if I want to be 3 colors or not, and this card is kind of whatever, honestly. Yeah, let's take Manifest Red. Right? Yeah, just take more green cards. That's fine. Take the Dread. Wow!
Inconceivable!
We get past a Brood Spinner, which is the signpost uncommon for Golgari Delirium, obviously, which is insane. And a Nowhere to Run, which is a great removal spell. So I think the spider is better, but green-black does seem very open, which is great. So finding the right lane here, a good place to be. And we're going to windmill slam a spider, and we're passing a ripper, a snipper, a snatch, some other cards here too. Yeah, sure. So slam a spider. We are full on into the delirium plan. Golgari delirium, and get past the back with a Fanatic of the Harrowing, which would be good in our deck in theory. I guess like the discard's weird. I don't know, but Burrower's good. Good 2-drop, gives that touch, good blocker. Snatcher, wouldn't want to play a lot of these, but it's obviously fine. Yeah, it's cool. Take the Burrower. Good blocker, fine attacker. Doomsday Excruciator. Black, 6/6. It's funny because I think this card's actually pretty good. Because if you don't want to cast it, you want to reanimate it. If you reanimate it, it's really, really good. That being said, I don't think we're going to be able to do that, probably. We also have a Gym. And we have a Crack Skull, another Flesh Burrower, or a land. I'm like kind of tempted to take this. I guess the common reanimate spell. I'll take the land, maybe. I'll take this guy. Take creature. Okay. Amalgam's great. Just a fine creature. Good for delirium and stuff. Also a survivor. Card's fine. Yep. Amalgam's good. I actually like this card a lot. It's an enchantment. It trades. It does cool stuff. And you get a Watchdog. Another great delirium card. Love it. Here's the reanimation spell. I think like Abzan Reanimator could definitely be a thing as well. But we'll see. Let's keep it simple a little bit early on here. Take the Watchdog. She's got a good curve. We're just doing our thing. Probably not playing this card, but sure. Dog is very good. Somehow the Midnight Mayhem tables, which is really weird. Card seems insane. But sure. We have a bad trick or a land. Take him a land here. This is just a speculation pick. Maybe open some red-green rare. Take the land. Maybe we'll play it. Maybe we won't. But Given to Violence is not a playable card. So a Leech. Don't play this card either. So kind of weird because like a lot of the black cards are stuck in between Delirium and Eerie. Where like red-green is definitely Delirium and blue-white's definitely enchantments. But what is this? What is this? These are both really good cards. I guess we take... shit. I took the... Whatever. I kind of wanted the Land Cycler, but whatever. All right, so we get passed into pack number 2. We see a Vile Mutilator. This is a very powerful kind of a reanimation target. This is a 7-mana, 6/5 flying trample. Additional cost, sack creature or enchantment. That's definitely a real thing. When it ETBs, each opponent sacrifices a non-token enchantment and then a non-token creature. Card's good. We got a Bookworm, which would be really, really good on the splash, in theory. We have 2 Manifest Dreads already. And I guess no other Manifest stuff, really, but... And then we have not much else. I actually like Long Neck. I think it's pretty good. Just a good blocker, good delirium stuff. But I think I want the Big Idiot, honestly. Just take the Mutilator. I think splashing is like not great. It's kind of an awkward card to splash too, because you want to play it early. So just take the Big Idiot. So here, Big Idiot. Oh man, another Bookworm. Oh. Well, I knew we were being passed a second Bookworm. I might have taken the first one, but I didn't know that at the time, obviously. We've got a Commune with Evil, which is basically instant delirium, but kind of a slow, clunky card. There's a Murky Sewer, which could keep us open for future things as well. Could just take Bookworm and see where it takes us. It does add a lot of volatility to our deck, though. This card's really good. We're just like so solidly green-black. It's such an awkward thing to splash. All right. I'm just taking the Commune, I think. The Commune or land, I feel like. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to take here. Come on, man. What are we doing here? All right. Oh, we're being tortured right now. All right, we'll take Zimone, I guess. Zimone's a better splash. So it's just the most awkward of all time. Yeah, so we're passing to a person now. It's 3 Bookworms. So they're going to have the most ridiculous deck in the entire table. But it's funny. I almost like the land, too. If I had taken the blue-green land, it would have been so much better. All right, whatever. Take freaking Zimone. I mean, we're in the right colors. Our deck's still really good, you know, just like really, really annoying. But take Drag the Roots. Look for some fixing. Murder, Intervention, Fungus. The Fungus is pretty cool, actually. This is a Disenchant or an Explore. Is this better than Murder? I already have 2 Drag the Roots, too. I don't know. Honestly, it does seem really good. There's a ton of artifacts and enchantments in this set, obviously. Let's try it. Give it a spin. And we get past the greenhouse. This is the a room that makes... Yeah, it's not very good. Cultist and Anthropede. Cultist is kind of cool, actually. Just like 4-1, comes back again. Clever growing stuff, thanks so much. Anthropy killing rooms is kind of a big deal, actually, because there's a lot of room stuff happening. I think Cultist is fine, though. We have a lot of graveyard stuff and a lot of discard stuff, too. Let's check Cultist. Just trades early. Another Watchdog or a terrible Expanse. We're going to Expanse here. We have plenty of playables. We're looking for a blue land for this thing. It is awkward if we only have 1 island, though, because obviously we can Manifest Dread it. That would suck, but taking a land here. Yeah, we have plenty of playables. Ship a land. Green's still really open, so curve is good. Good removal spells. Couple good top end cards. Yeah, self-mill is awkward on a splash. I would really like to have a few of those dual lands. We have not been able to find one, though. First, Anthropede's pretty good, I think. Kind of cool with that. And a bunch of Jeskai cards. Okay. The Sewer Tables. Oh, we needed that one. All right, sick. All right, that's a good fixing land for us. That's pretty huge. Honestly, Bashful Beastie is just good. I just like this card. Another Manifest Dread. Man, we have so many Manifest Dreads. Oh, man. And then we get... let's take the land here. We're not playing the Inspector. I don't think. We have plenty of playables, so... Would I consider a single Glimmer Light to help with Delirium? What is Glimmer Light? Oh, my God. Jeez. Boros for days. Alright, well, obviously all these good red cards are not going in our deck, which sucks. Now there's a good white card. Fear Exposure is good. This card's just solid. Oh yeah, also. There's a Murder too. We already have... We have a few removal spells. You know, it's fun, actually. We had a great blue-green deck. What are you going to do, you know? Fear Exposure is great with Manifest Dread. Is Crypt Inspector good in this deck? We're not morphing that much, I don't think. You know? I'm going to take the threat over the removal spell. I think Fear Exposure is pretty good in this deck. So, I already have few removal spells. Yeah. This pack is bad. Just not good. Yeah, we don't want any of these cards, really. Like, they're all very middling. You got a bad Mana Fixer. I don't think the Mask is very good. Just like, they're meant for a 2-2. I think Menace is pretty irrelevant. Just much worse than Manifest Dread in our deck, I think. Vigor's pretty bad, too. Yeah, whatever. Just take this card. Probably not play it. Withering Torment, Fanatic, or a land. Just take the land here. We're flush of playables. Having another land for our Zimone's pretty awesome. Yeah, love it. Torment's fine, but we have plenty of playables. So take the land, no problem. We get past another land. A Fear of Infinity, not great in our deck. Another Anthropede, a Vengeance. Just take the land. Again, we need 2 or 3 more playables. It's fine. Good spot. Now our Zimone's super castable, which is great. So Zimone's also really good. Like, Zimone is definitely a pretty high quality card. So casting it be nice. You also want to cast it early too, if possible, and having more lands helps us do that. Here's Centipede. It's great. Good for the splash. Fine card for Delirium. So we have 2 Drag the Roots, and we are a little light removal. What I take over that Murder? To the Fear Exposure. Started to regret it. I think I should play the Murder, actually. But And more Anthropedes. Honestly, Anthropede just seems fine. Rooms are so good that, like, having a way to kill them is kind of sweet. Cyrus seems bad. Fear of a Dark's kind of whatever. Yeah, sure. Take the Anthropede. It's a fine defensive card to just keep us alive. Curve's pretty good. We are playing a lot of creatures. A lot of creatures, actually. The 4th Manifest Dread? Is there a point you just don't want these anymore? I don't know, honestly. Maybe an Attic, which is pretty bad, I think. Alright, I guess. I mean... Wow. Much better than Manifest Dread is Under the Skin. Eternal Witness Manifest. That's nice. Alright. Yeah, I mean, this pack's good. This Mirth land, but yeah. Shift the Under Skin. That's great. Great card. Branch Snapper also has a murder too. Jeez. Let's take the murder. Yeah, we have enough big idiots and ways to win the game, I think. So take the murder. The Tamer Tables. Yeah, sorry, blue-white player. Not on my watch. Survivor's also fine. I think it's card. I overvalue this card. Survivor's fine. It's a 4/4. Probably don't need it, but 26 playables. Oh my god, so many playables. All right, yeah, whatever. So I think we're pretty good here. They were pretty solid looking Golgari deck with a little bit of splash. Got to cut a card or two, but overall, I would say I'm pleased. And under 1,000. Draftsman says they don't like it. That's interesting. All right, so we got to cut what? We got to cut 2 cards. Commune with Evil, not the most exciting. Got an Anthropod, maybe a Fear of a Dark. It is an enchantment. We only have 3 of those for Delirium, so that's reasonable. Commune with Evil's like kind of whatever, honestly. I'm not concerned with getting Delirium, nor am I concerned with putting cards in the graveyard, really. Yeah, sure. I think Manifest Red is better than this card is. Like, all right, so deck's cool. We'll play an island, and I'm pretty pleased. Is Cautious Survivor better than Fear of a Dark? It is it's a 4-drop. It puts us down in enchantment, but we have 3 instants, 5 sorceries, lands, a bunch of creatures, and 3 enchantments. So Delirium should be pretty easy, honestly. Fear of a Dark is a bit more of a beater. Yeah, that's fine. I like this. All right, so Golgari coming to town. Let's add our lands. We're going to add an island. We're going to add a sewer and 2 shacks and an expanse. Add some forests. Add some swamps. We have 1 extra green land here. We have a lot more green cards. Green was the open color for sure. And, all right, there you go. So, a little salt ice soup for you. Folks, you know what time it is. It's prediction time. Time to place your bets. What do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay? You two folks, take a second, pause the video. Scroll the comments, like in the video along the way. And let me know what you think. Are you a believer or a non-believer? Let's do it. All right, we're rocking in gold. We got believers. We got chat. We got a kind of shitty hand, honestly, but whatever. We're going to keep. It's fine. Let's do it. All right.
Could have picked a better shot.
Insidious Fungus, come on down. All right. This card's cool because it blocks pretty well. Your graveyard is empty. I love that. You got nothing. You got nothing in there. Lights out. Lights on. Flesh Burrower, sure. So, we draw Mutilator. Alright, I mean, like, play this, block, trade. We'll get to Delirium at some point, get it back. It's cool. Golgari Mirror. Lights out. Eyes closed. What is going on here? They're going to kill my 4-1. Awesome. All right, cool. And they're going to attack. Give Death Touch. Sure, no problem. Going to tap and draw a Flesh Burrower. I'm just going to... I mean, I kind of want to Anthropy. It's just more mana efficient, but I can't block their stuff anyway. Yeah, this sucks. Whatever. Pretty mana efficient, but it is what it is. Alright. Trading Burrowers is fine by me. Our Ant's pretty beefy, you know? This card's a little awkward. Like, we don't have a lot of like things sacrificed to it, but it's still a super high impact card, so. Yeah, really in the tank here. They're going to kill my thing again, revealing a Sprued Spinner. Alright. This has been a pretty crappy game so far. Yeah. Let's play our Anthropede. Surveil 2. They've been a land. We draw lands. We can cast Fear of a Dark, but like they were just trading with a freaking 2-drop, which sucks. Yeah, whatever. Alright, play Anthropede, say go. We're getting flesh burrowed here. Fungus and spiders and insects. It's freaking gross. Oh, this also just kills this too, right? Yeah, fungus is good. Very Haywire Might-esque, you know? Alright, well, that was good for us. So they attack the fungus. And they attack. Fred, new sub, welcome. We got a 9. Oh my god. They play a Fly Trap. They have sorcery, land, creature. We draw Wari Watchdog. The problem is, like, we just need to spend our mana. You know, like, if we draw a land, we can go... That's not even good enough. Jesus, man. We just, like, have to play this, I think. And say go. We just block whatever that doesn't have a... Doesn't have Death Touch. If we draw a land and get lucky on our Watchdog, we can bring this back too. I gotta think we just block, honestly. It's a terrible trade, but it gets us close to getting this back. It's not even that close. This card's also really good too, right? Just block, whatever. Alright, fine, you got me. Down to 7. We draw Fear of Exposure, which I need to cast with lands. God, man. This Death Touch has put us so far off curve. It's just so awkward. You don't want to block it with a big thing. We just can't block anything. All right, I'll play Watchdog, I guess. Like, game reset, new sub, welcome. Manifest Dread. I'm just going to dump that. Puts a sorcery in the bin. So now we have sorcery, enchantment, creature. All right. We're blocking. They got 2 cards left. We surveil. We see another Drag the Roots. This would turn on Delirium, which is actually kind of a big deal. So I draw a land, I can go Cultist and Drag the Roots. Or I'm going to bin this. Bin this. And then play a Cryptid Inspector. Alright. Any untapped land? Cool. Alright, so now we're at Cultist. And we have Drag the Roots also. This card's kind of cool, you know? 2 4-1s is not bad. They have the Mutilator. We get a sack creature or enchantment to cast and stuff. This card's actually like not that good in our deck. It's like it's not bad, but it's like pretty hard to use. It's a powerful effect. Why not drag on their end of turn? Why? Oh, the previous turn. I'm just dumb. Whatever.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Here comes the Cryptid Inspector. The problem is you just can't cast this Mutilator, you know? But now we're like stable, because we have this Fear too. Not a lot of fodder for this this mutilator. You can block this, drag the roots to fly trap, untap, play a 5/4. Yeah, I kind of hate it, but sure. Alright, just kill this. Untap. Yeah, we can cast this. We can't cast this, actually. Alright, play Fear Exposure. 5/4 trample, say go. Miasma Demon? Oh my god. Alright, well. I guess we're just gonna sack our creature and kill their creatures. I mean, it's like fine. They sacrifice a non-token enchantment and then a non-token creature. Oh, it's not an enchantment. Oh, shit. Shit. Yeah, this card's looking really bad here, actually. Maybe this card is not as free as it looks. Alright. So we attack. And we'll just have to sacrifice it, which just really sucks. Have to sack to play it. They sacrifice the 2/1. I can block the Miasma Demon. But, like, it's not a particularly good exchange, you know? Yeah, much better in Reanimator decks or in Eerie decks. You have, like, random scrappy enchantments to sacrifice. Alright, I mean, also our Zimone is basically dead at this point. No, that card's insane. Ugh. Alright, they play Ghost Vacuum. This slowly sucks up the graveyard, and then 6 mana makes a bunch of 1/1 flyers. That's not good. Alright, they're gonna get my guy to... we're dead. This card's ridiculous. Alright, search for a land. Get a swamp. We have almost no lands left in our deck, which is kind of ridiculous. For... Yikes. Yikes! You're sitting in, folks. My name is Jim, Pro Magic player, full-time content creator. Welcome. And hit that follow button first thing, hit that like button, support the content. If you like Bronze and Mythic, if you like the show, then hit the buttons and support it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
I suppose you think that was terribly clever.
Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
Waka waka.
Poor predictable Bart always takes rock.
How did this happen?
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
the repair person. I can help in a minute.
Are you kidding me? That's right.
We still have Delirium too? How do they have this thing in play for like 10 turns? We still have Delirium. What do we have? Instant, land. We have 1 land. They have made some really odd choices with the Ghost Vacuum. If they had just gotten like Mutilator, good creature, they would have just killed us already. But we're still in it, which is cool. Shake says, how do I feel about folks approaching me in public? If I'm going to be in Vegas, love to say hi. Always say hi. The only thing I ask is that when you say hi, please introduce yourself. A lot of folks go, oh, it's Jim. Hi, Jim. And I say, hi. How are you? You know, so all I ask is you to say, oh, hey, you know, it's me. I'm John. I'm Shave and Shake from Stream. What's going on? Cool. Great. Awesome. Love talking to folks at events, though. Don't ever feel shy about approaching me. As long as I'm not either playing a match or like deeply involved in something, obviously. All right. I guess the repair guy is here. Karn's freaking out. Final Vengeance. Sack a creature, exile my creature, no manifest. That sucks. Yeah, we're just going to lose to the Ghost Vacuum, realistically. It's obviously a very confusing card, but just 2 rares taking us down here in our first game. That is the problem with playing a slower deck, is that you do lose to rares sometimes. Your deck is slow and the times to draw them. What is going on? Like, what are we doing? We draw Appendage Amalgam, sure. So they can remove Delirium now by removing land. That sucks. They don't have Death Touch though, so whatever, I guess. It's also sorcery speed too. They removed Delirium. They're not removing the big idiot. So now I want to remove the big idiot. Sure. So still have Delirium. Sure. Yeah. So we're gonna go. I think we're gonna be in pretty good. I mean, like they fire up this thing now. They get 3 1/1s and an edict. Yeah, we're screwed. This is pretty frustrating that we're trying to lose to this rare, but it's what it is, I guess. I sacrifice a non-token enchantment and then a non-token creature. I'll just sack the Burrower, I guess, and play the Amalgam end step, and just hope we can push through and win somehow. It's gonna be tough. These all have flying counters on them. We draw another land, horse attack, surveil, land in the graveyard. We're at 5. These are all spirits with flying counters. Top Super Nightmare. How's it going, my friend? How to make a deck video? Sweet. Alright, so they're going to block like this. This is just fine. Like, alright, sure. So, obviously this card's very confusing, but this does feel sort of like a gold game where, like, I think our opponent definitely had the tools to beat us here. We haven't won yet, but we're, you know, ahead at present. We have 3, 6, I'm sorry, 4, 8, 9, 10 lands. If we draw a moan and then a land, I guess, but they're going to drag the roots, kill my creature. That's bad. So just please draw a relevant non-land card. Now if I draw a moan, I can make an 11/11. Okay, that's kind of cute. Take the fungus. We have 8 cards in our deck. The cards in our deck are Manifest Dread, Brood Spinner, Murder, Under the Skin, Zimone, War. The cards left in our deck are ridiculous. There are 8 cards in our deck, and like 7 of them are like insane. So go. We can now flip this and kill this if we have to. Zimone is the prime land one, yes. We currently have 10 lands as our 11th land. Alright, destroy this. Please just draw a land, opponent. Oh my god, don't play the green card. Alright. We draw a worm. Sick. Do it! Finish them! I told you our deck was all heaters. I told you it was all heaters. Oh boy. Alright. Remember, folks, are brought to you by Team JB Hobbies. A homegrown sponsor, one of my mom's sponsors, a phenomenal store. The holidays are coming up, folks. And if you want a present that's your family, friends, oh shit, family, friends, significant other is going to open up and be like, wow, what is this? Shop at JB Hobbies, all right? Awesome mom and pop store selling really awesome puzzles, games, from little fast puzzles to like long, hour-long escape rooms in a box. They're great. Check them out. TeamJBHobbies.com. Promo code Jim5, 5% off your order. TeamJBHobbies.com. We got Tron. Keeping. So Zimone says, beginning of your end step of land, ETB this turn under your control, and you control a prime number of lands. So it's actually not a landfall trigger, it's an end of turn trigger. So you can play Zimone on 3 and then get a 3/3. That's pretty good. Alright. Watchdog, come on down. Come on now. And we bin the land. Honestly, for Delirium, I think we do. We just want to get a land in the graveyard really badly, so it's one of the harder ones to get in the graveyard. Rakdos. Gremlin. Alright, so attack. That's why I like this card. It hits hard, it blocks well, synergy. So play Zimone. End step. Prime number. And obviously just like a 3/3 and a 1/1 for free is insane. And then if the game keeps going, it can make more things. Obviously they're legendary, so it can't make more, but correct, it's not landfall. So it is. I thought it was landfall. I just kind of shortcutted to that, but all right, here's a vicious clown. So whenever another creature 2 or less EDB enters, gets +2/+0, sure, whatever. So they get to loot. That's fine. Pretty good shape here, honestly. And they're gonna attack with Menace. So I can trade Zimone for the Gremlin. I am not going to do that. So we draw a non-land, which is a big tilt, honestly, but whatever. Let's attack for a bunch and play our 4/1. We're attacking for a lot. We're putting a lot of power in play. That's kind of cool because like we're like a slower, grindier deck, but like we should have 11 power in play on turn 4, which is great. So Ticket Booth. Manifest Dread. No problem. Does trigger these things for their 2 power things, but I guess card's pretty good. Yeah, honestly. Alright, so Clown goes up to a 4/3. They can rummage. They now have a enchantment and land in the graveyards. They're very close to Delirium. They discard a grab the prize. Yeah, they're basically at Delirium. If they attack, we're going to block and trade. I'm not taking 4, I don't think, so I don't know, we'll see. Here comes only the Gremlin. Sure. Alright. Untap, we draw another uncastable. That's very bad. Alright, we're just gonna jam here with everything and make them make some blocks, which is totally fine for us, I think. Love it. And get our Surveil on. Probably just bidding whatever it is, honestly. It's a lakeside it's a land, but I'm gonna Manifest Dread anyway, so we're just gonna ship this, I guess. Then we'll Manifest Dread. and just looking for some lands. All right. We're finding the lands in all the wrong places, unfortunately. All right. So now we found like 3 lands, but they're all not going into our hand for play or whatever. Still doing well though, obviously. She manifested pre-surveil. Maybe. Yeah, that might have been better. They've got the Tunnel of Hate currently locked up here. Here's the Infernal. So this is a really good defensive card, the Infernal Phantom. It'll block and then shock a thing also. So I can kill my Zamoon. It's actually pretty annoying. We draw another non-land, which is actually getting kind of ridiculous. We've got land, sorcery, creature in the graveyard. This is an instant. I guess we just Zealot, right? 10 more mana for next turn. Try and get our Fear of Dark on. Say go. They're at 8. We're doing like fine, you know. Land 5 for them. Sure. Realistically, that was still really good, right? And they play a Stick Twister, which has Delirium. Then, for end step, there are 4 more types of cards in your graveyard. Each opponent may sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. Then I take damage because of the power of each opponent didn't sacrifice a permanent or discard a card this way. So if I don't do one of these, I take 2 and they gain 2. Because it is lifelink damage. It's kind of cute, but... Alright. If I discard a card, I get Delirium. That's kind of cool. But Fear of the Dark is, like, honestly one of our better ways to, like, maybe win this game. It's a pretty good threat. Just gonna take damage, whatever. Alright, we didn't draw a land, but we did draw a way to get a land. So there you go. Alright, here's Centipede. And we'll get a, I don't know, Swamp, I guess? What's up, Jay? Manifest Dread. Great. So let's put down the Fear Exposure. Now I have Delirium. And now our attacks are interesting. The 3/3 can attack. Sure. I like that. And now we're like pretty online. We also have a 3 mana Unmorph for a 5/4 trample, which is really good. So, all right, 9 to 14. Graveyard's juiced. Dashing Bloodsucker. 4 mana 2/5. Eerie. +2/+0 and lifelink. End step. Sure, whatever. Take damage. Draw. Alright, so we can go Drag the Roots, kill a 2/5 attack, and probably Unmorph and get them. I like that. So, let's kill this thing. Get out of here.
Get off my
Let's move to combat.
plane.
Send in the clowns. They're at 11. Cool. So, Unmorph, they take a lot of damage with Trample. They go to 3. They can deal 2 to probably the Fear of Exposure, which is fine. That's great. We violated the Morph rule. Yes. It can survive against Utu. They draw Razorkin Needlehead. First strike on offense. Whenever I draw a card, I take 1. It's every draw, not just extra draws. Alright. They're at 3. I'm going to discard the Anthropede. Oh! Ship it. Aw, murder. Still good, though. Their blocks suck. We should do it again next turn. The worm. We gotta draw it eventually, right? So they make some stuff. We're gonna kill the lifelinker. And they go back up to 2. DOB to the worm. We're at 11. Feeling pretty good about things. They have a diversion specialist. Sack creature enchantment, exile top guard. That's not good enough. Instead of the worm, right? They call me Dr. Worm. Like, they play worm 5/5. They block with both. The average dead. So, love it. Ship it again. Delirium, folks.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Bronze to Mythic. We are rolling. Look at those lands. We can keep this. Sounds pretty good. We got 2-drop, 3-drop. All right. Fear of exposure. Sure. So we could actually go tap land here and try and play this thing on turn 3. Because surveilling earlier is better. We just draw land, though, so. Burnt Rope reset, thanks so much. We're at 991 subs, just so you know. You're all doing great, thanks so much. Alright, black-white, neglected manor. That's awesome. So they're going to put my freaking little guy into a screen. Great. Let me draw. Alright, we draw non-land. That sucks, but. Mage Cultist hits the hardest. 4 power is a lot. You can't ignore a 4-power creature. You know, a 4/3 is not a good stat line, but like when you want it to die and come back, it's pretty sweet. Withering Torment. Awesome. I don't see why they needed to do that at sorcery speed, but whatever. We draw a land, but we're still just going to cast Amalgam, so that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. I like this card a lot, honestly. Just like any creature with 2 types that like kind of forces a trade is pretty sweet. And this also surveils too. So like it's a really, really good Delirium Enabler. Alright, they have a 4/8. Good job. Play the Amalgam, untap, and draw a Manifest Dread. We currently have... If we got insanely lucky off of our Surveil, we could cast this for 2. That seems like a pretty poor choice, though. We can cast a 5/4 Trample or play Manifest Dread and Borrower. Borrower is really good with the Trample guy, actually. That's kind of cool. I can't do that, though. It's not actually Convoke. It's like Pseudo-Convoke. I'll just cast this guy. So there you go. Optimistic Scavenger is a good card. Fear immobility, sure. So I get a Bergstrider down my thing. I can kill the flyer now, which is even better. So it's good. Untap and draw a land. So we can go Manifest. He has Manifest Dread. Under the Skin or Murder. Let's put the instant in the graveyard. Now we only have instant. It's 3 types. I mean, our deck is... Actually, maybe a creature, never mind. Our deck's mostly lands. If we attack in a land... That seems so risky, though, so... Alright, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna... We could attack and try and hit a land and have Drag the Roots, but, like, we can just wait, I think, so... Do I like it better than the White Flyer from Lost Coward Exile? The same thing? Oh, no! Shroud Stomper! It's like the mini Archon of Cruelty. Oh, I gotta kill that instead. So, draw land. Sure. So, we can Death Touch our Fear of Exposure, which is kind of gas, actually. And then set him for a pretty good attack. We are going to drag this guy for sure. We have Sorcery Instant Creature. Yeah, we can try and go nuts with the Amalgam. That just seems too risky, I think, so... I guess we could just target the Amalgam and do it that way. And then have a double shot on the Drag the Roots. Yeah, Yeah, I guess you want to death touch something else. Let's do these. Death touch the amalgam. Surveil. It's Fear of the Dark, a creature enchantment. That does give us Delirium. Although, it's not a bad card to draw next turn. But I think Delirium. I'll just Delirium and kill both their things. So just do that. Kill this. Kill this. And now we're in for like a 6-shot. This is just like 10 damage. Bang. And this guy's coming back. Trample for days. That's pretty good, you know? They go to 8. 12 to 8. 4-1's coming back. This card's pretty good, honestly. Mild reset, thanks so much. Defiled Crypt. So they're going to add a counter there. And they're going to lab, add a counter again. It's pretty good, honestly. Get back Shroud Stomper. Jeez. Alright. I mean... This is an enchantment zombie? Oh, it's a horror. I didn't read that card that closely. Alright, well, cast with a friendly ghost here is putting us to Browntown. I think we're just dead. Scavenger's really, really good. Yeah, we draw a blank. Alright, I guess we're dead. Maybe I was too aggro with the double drag turn. I could have just, like, offered trades. It looks really nice, but obviously didn't work out that well for us. Alright. Yeah. I mean, I don't think this is going to matter, really. I mean... Memphis Dread. They just block 5, 6. We're actually going to 1 here. This is so gross. They're going to exact kill us. Man. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I guess. This loss is probably on me. I probably didn't even need to be that aggressive. Should have just held the extra removal spell. Yeah. I got a little feisty and I got punished for it, which is good, honestly. You want to see that, you know. Spence, reset, thanks so much. Yeah, you got me. All right. A little frisky on my part. Got punished. Is what it is. Close game, obviously, but... Exiles cards and then grows as the game goes on. Oh, God, here he comes. All right.
He probably just got out. He's only just coming in here.
All right. When you draw a lamb, his hand's fine. Supposed to be Karn Cam, Cassian. Okay, bye, Cassian. Working from home. Here's a flush bar or your turn. We draw land. We draw a land, but we're not at 13. That's fine, though. Attack for 2. Opponent's not doing anything. It's a little weird. But our hand's juiced to high hell, so... Alright, so say go. They play end step Fear of Imposters with no target. Which is fine, honestly, but... Alright, take some damage. They play Haunted Screen. So Zamone doesn't do anything, so how many lands falls triggers to make. Under the Skin, I'm just gonna play Centipede, right? This is great. So Centipede, we'll go get a Swamp, make a land drop for Zamone next turn, that'd be great. Attacking. Give a Death Touch, saying go. It's plugged in. Yeah. Alright, they play Diversion Specialist. We draw land. So now I can go Zamone.
What?
The problem is that... So I kind of have to Zamone here, right? If I want to get the creature, I have to play Zamone, so I have to play land too. It's pretty mana inefficient, but... Making a 5/5 is kind of gas. Yeah, just attack here. I might even just block with the Zamone too. Alright, let's just jam. I'll start by jamming. It's a pretty decent attack. And then play Zamone, make a 5/5. I might just double block We have this freaking worm in our hand too, so we're really, really going big here. So yeah, so end step, landing, you control, play this, say go, get a 5/5. I could double block this, and just, I mean, trading Zamone for this game would be insane, obviously, so. And then I just have another 5/5 next turn. Wow, they're attacking. All right, they're putting us to the test here. So what do we want to do? Do you want to block? I mean, just take this. Whatever, just take 4. Like, blocking feels pretty good, but like, they have a trick or whatever, it's fine. Here comes a cursed windbreaker. Manifest Dread flying. I know. Cast as an Ashiok an Ashiok like magic promo on the wall. Cassian thinks it's Batman because it has like it's the cowl or whatever kind of. So all right, anyway, we got face down card. We're just gonna jam the worm and just jam for 1 million here, I think. Nicole's currently putting up episode 1 on YouTube right now. It's done? It's up?
Yep.
Oh, wow. It's up already. Look at that. Nicole blasted through episode 1. And now Cassian's gone. So. Alright. So in for 1,000 damage, say go. This feels awesome for us, so. And Karn has not been here for Karn Cam yet because the repair person's here and Karn's barking his head off. This is Cassian's Coco guitar. It's really, really cool, right? Remember me. All right. Anyway. Yeah, it's not a very good guitar. It's just like, you can tune it, but like, it doesn't, none of the frets work. If you play on 1 string, it's fine. But he's freaking 2. He loves it, so who cares, you know? Coco is gas. Coco's Cassian's favorite movie. We're going to be, when we go to the Disney, we're going to the scary Halloween party or whatever. And Cassian's going to be Miguel. And me and Nicole are going to be Hector and Mama Emeralda or whatever. Hopefully we don't die here. I'd be pretty surprised if we do, but Coco's an absolute banger. Yeah, it's a real banger movie. Going to Disney. We're going to Disney on Saturday. Well, if we're going to Florida on Saturday. We're going to Disney during the week, but all right. So they're going to sacrifice a creature. Look at the top card. It's a ticket booth or tunnel of hate. Yeah, they're dead. All right, sick. So obviously a great draw on our part, and we'll take the W. All right, getting back on track here. Hand's great, like really good. We have turn 2 Dread, turn 3 Zamone plus token. Awesome. Hello, opponent. Remember, folks, it's your first time here. My name is Jim. I'm a pro Magic player and full-time content creator, and your support makes that possible. Honestly, so hit the like button, hit the follow button, support the content, and just do whatever you can do for free. It takes you half a second to support the content if you like the show. If you don't like the show, that's fine. If you're hate watching right now, I appreciate that. Hate watch away, all right? I suck. Worst Magic player ever. Can't draft for my life. But if you're not hate watching, you're just watching because you like the show, hit a button, support the content. Thanks so much. All right, so gonna keep. Hand's great. What's that is after Duskmourn? Foundations. It's a new core set. The full set review for that is literally 4 days after I get home from Worlds. So they don't stop, folks. They just keep on going. Keep on keeping on. All right, so hand's great. Get a little Fear of Lost Teeth here. This card's a lot better than it looks because it actually deals damage to creatures, also not just players. Usually this card's just drain for 1, but this can trade up to a 2-drop, which is pretty cool. Repairing the washing machine right behind me, so. Breathe between set releases? What are you, crazy? Get out of here. Breathe. We finished Bloomburrow Bronze Mythic like 4 days ago. So, Manifest Dread. Land or another mess. We were putting we already have a land and a sorcery in the graveyard. So it doesn't actually matter. So, we'll just do this. So, we have land and sorcery in the graveyard. Working towards Delirium. Next turn is Zimone and a land. They're going to cycle a Daggerdaw Megalodon. Pretty big idiot, honestly. And there is some reanimation stuff in black, so it could be kind of cool. All right. How many years for a new set every week? I mean, lights out. All right, they play a Nashi Searcher in the Dark. So Nashi is a 2/2 menace. Deals combat damage to a player. You mill that many cards, and they put any legendary or enchantment cards in their hand among the milled cards. If they put no cards in hand, put a counter on it. Card's pretty good. It's a card we need to block realistically. So let's play Lamp. We'll play Zimone. Just get our Zimone on, and say go. The good news is that after Foundations, the month of December looks really quiet. I feel like they might release Pioneer Masters on Arena that month, but that requires no set review or 10 new brews or anything like that too. So I'm looking forward to a quiet month in December where I can kind of like work on some stuff. I'd still love to bring Eurodeck Live back, as well as many other things on stream, and having a moment to breathe and do that would be really, really cool. Final thoughts on Bloomburrow Limited? Fine. Fine set. Not amazing, not awful, just fine. Alright, so Survivor's fine. We draw land. We want to trade off this 3/3 for next turn, so let's just stack with it. Then we're going to play Centipede, get a land. Oh, I'm an idiot. They're going to kill Zimone. I'm so stupid. Whatever, it's fine. We on pace for Eurodeck Live in 2025? I mean, hopefully. Like, this was probably bad, but honestly, whatever. Like, the thing is, like, if this is a die anyway, there's no point in redoing it anyway, so this is fine. What? They're gonna block everything on the 3/3? This is insane for us, right? So we just, like, don't kill the Fear of Lost Teeth. Listen, I love I love a good gang block as much as the next person. That was not a very good block, I don't think. Unless they have some devious plan here. Because they want this thing to die, and I can just not kill it, obviously. Yeah, sure. Let's play Shack and just play Centipede and just, yeah, sure, whatever. All right, so play this. Let's get a Swamp. Play Shack and just say go. Next turn, we have a 5/5 with Zimone if they can't kill it. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, I think Bloomburrow was a really, really cool set. Even if it wasn't the best set ever as far as limited or constructed rares and stuff like that. Like, I think it was just a really fun set. Great flavor, got a lot of kids into the game and stuff, which is awesome. I think it's great. They're just going to say go. They have 5 mana up, 3 cards in hand. They might be planning on just killing Zimone or before the trigger goes off. I'm just going to cast Beastie and start there. Maybe they have a counterspell. That resolves. Okay. I don't want to trade. I'm just going to say go. Yeah, whatever. End step. All right, whatever. All right. Our opponent just screwed up, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. We're obviously in gold. Dude, the first few drafts are more about kind of loading our cards. You know, our opponents will be a little more, you know, yeah, cool. If you don't follow me on TikTok, you should. Here's why.
Do you hear me? I'm not afraid anymore.
Relevant to our topic of Bloomburrow bringing kids into the game. But anyway, so we're on the draw, and we got great hand to keep. If you're not following me on TikTok, you're missing out, all right? Just good content. Or Instagram, that works too. Here's a rat. And that's fine. So we're going to play Manifest Dread and just do our thing, right? Works for me. We got an overgrown zealot as a possible option. We could flip this and have mana to do other things too. That's kind of cool. All right, here's Durelic Addict. Draw 2, lose 2. That's cool. Not a great card, but Flesh Burrow. So we're just gonna play our Centipede. This can return a permanent card. It's fine. Yeah, just attack, play Centipede. It's fun. Get a Swamp. Ship it. All right, you're up, friend. Creepy stuff. 6 cards. Play a Forest to get some Abzan stuff going on here. They're going to attack with their rat. Interesting. Wicker Folk Thresher. First time seeing this card. It's quite good. 5/4. If you have Delirium and you attack with this, you get to look at top card. Basically, draw cards, a land, put it in play. I guess we're going to kill this, right? This is a pretty high quality card. It's a good attack. Yeah, sure. This is fun. Just going to kill this bad boy. Get it for 4. Kill the good creature. And we got instant sorcery land in the bin. So very close to having Delirium. We've got a Vile Mutilator coming up. We got a couple Flesh Burrowers, Under the Skin. This can only return permanent cards, so most of my graveyard is currently not in play. Cowboy! New sub, welcome, appreciate it. This card is awesome too, because like, even on an empty board, empty graveyard, you can just return the card you mill. So it's just like a 2/2, it draws a card for 3 as the floor, which is great. So. Boom, boom, ba, boom, 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 ba, ba, boom, boom. Mom Spaghetti. Lights out. Lights out. Dark mode. 5 cards. What do you got, friend? So what is a Widow's Walk? Someone was saying earlier that a Widow's Walk is like an actual feature of a house. What's a Widow's Walk? Explain it to me like I'm 5. It's unlocked. That's the best they could do. Wow. So we get Anthropede, kill this later. It's kind of cool. So let's go land. I don't want to trade Centipede for this rat. So let's attack and probably Flesh Bar Underskin. Could just double burrow or 2. It's a patio on a roof. All right, so they're going to block this. They're going to block a Manifest Red. Sure. This is weird, right? That was a very weird play last turn to do this thing and not attack. Is there a Wrath? I guess there's Damnation, right? Manifest Dread. Alright. I mean, we're just gonna like play stuff. Returning a land is not great, but not the end of the world. I was gonna cast this, see what happens, honestly. World Walkway on a Roof. Come from wives of sailors who would look for their husbands to return. That's very sad. Okay, so we're gonna manifest the land and then put this in our hand. Sure. That's cool. Alright, cool. Just playing the shitters, you know? Just an army of shitters. Love it. Widow's Walk. Where do you coin that term, you know? That is true. I should have pre-commented that. Have better attack. Yeah, maybe. That's fair. All right, friend. What are we doing? They're gonna Monstrous Emergence and kill my Death Touch guy? Sure. That gives me Delirium. Awesome. What's the best archetype? No idea. We're draft 4. We've been a different deck every time so far. Blue-white, red-white, gray-green, and now green-black. Splashing blue. It's our first splash of the format. This is a very sketchy attack. I'm just gonna take this. Missed the episodes up on YouTube. Episode 1 is up on YouTube right now. Nicole just put it up. So on our usual Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. And they do nothing. Sketchy. Definitely sketchy. All right, let's talk about everything, see what happens. Maybe they have one of these amalgams. Kill spells, something. Murder. Great. So far, they've used their removal spells on pretty low-value creatures. Already got value, just the 2/2, you know, like, it's pretty good for us, so. All right, so we're going to attack like this. They go to 8. We just play Flesh Burrower and then End Step Amalgam, and our attacks are great. Yeah, this is awesome. Ken says, first time been able to catch the show live. Saw it on YouTube. Here we're here to see. Let's go Bruins! Come on, get out of here. Cautious Survivors of 4/4. That's fun. Yeah, sure. End Step Amalgam. And we draw a land that comes in untapped. Cute. We just jam with Burrower and Amalgam, I guess. Give them both Death Touch. Just get in. Set up for Brood Spinner and our Mutilator. Death Touch, Surveil. Top card is a Watchdog. Ship it. I just want a land for Mutilator, so. Alright. Dubs blocks. Alright. They reveal a Cartographer. I'm just going to play Anthropede and kill this room. Honestly, you know, Sweeper or whatever. Just keep the good cards in my hand, honestly. This board's great. Decline this. Pay this. Destroy the room. Let's go. Planes. Let's play a game. This card's pretty good, I think. It wasn't really that good there, but it's Mind Rot, Lightning Helix to your opponent, and -1/-1 for everything. It's pretty gross. Alright, let's just jam. They block and trade. They take 5. Like, we just discarded 2 pretty insane cards. It affects the board, too. Like, and it buys some life. And getting to layer isn't that hard. Alright, so face down the Fungus. Say go. Yeah, I've only been impressed by this card for the most part. Mostly had it cast against me, but. So a lot of rando 2/2s. Alright, so they're all in on Rip and Ship here. So they have 3 mana left over, and they somehow need to hit things off the top of their library that are creatures or vehicles that save them. They reveal a Long Neck and 3 lands. That is uncastable and not even good enough anyway. Card is like a really, really good card. Awesome, awesome rare, but not going to save him here. Alright, sick.
Game.
We're cruising.
Blouses.
Keep it up. And
Yeah.
alright, hand is good. Good. And just gonna expanse for a swamp. Alright, blue-white. Orphans of the Wheat. Get a swamp. And okay. Just gonna. Is it Dread or Borrower here? This is a 2/1. Whenever it attacks, tap any number of untapped creatures you control plus +1/+0. So it's a survival enabler. I guess if this card was a 2/2, it'd be a lot better. As a 2/1, it's pretty bad. It attacks as a 3/2 fairly often. I'm just gonna manifest right here, trying to offer a trade. And sure, get the creature. This card's excellent. I don't think this card's very good. It's okay, it's fine. It's not like bad, but Tunnel Surveyor. It is good here, I guess. Sure, when you have two two creatures at once. Taps the whole board though, but sure. Alright, so we can tap and we draw Under the Skin. Alright. We just play Flesh Burrower, try and block the orphans that way. That's fine. It's off curve, but whatever. It's fine, I think. We'll attack for 2. They have a way to kill this, that would suck, but cool art. Why put a tap land? Because I'm an idiot. I screwed up. That guy champs is out for coaching. I do not. I used to coach back in the day. I don't have time anymore. The amount of money I'd have to charge to coach these days would be way too much to even be worth it. There are plenty of great coaches out there. Mason Clark, Nathan Stoyer. Definitely go find one of them. Coaching is great, but... Alright, so they play a Glimmer. This card's really good, obviously. We can just murder the Glimmer. It does feel like we're actually on the back foot here, so probably shouldn't be attacking. Maybe just murder this and play a tap land as I go. I guess it's actually not that bad, right? It's literally just like a freaking 3-2, 2-3. They already have 4 lands in play, and they only have 3 things. Yeah, let's play 4, I guess. Sure, just say go. Say go. We are definitely the control deck here. We have a lot of card advantage in our hand. Definitely cool art in these lands, I agree. All the common lands. Like this is really good art. So, alright. Let's go find a land. And then I guess we'll just keep on chilling, you know? They just say go, which is pretty weird, honestly. If they have a counterspell, whatever. If they don't, great. Just gonna get a swamp. Play land 5 and say go. We're sorcery land creature in the graveyard, so instantly give us Delirium. And they just ain't doing anything. Here comes a 2-2. I mean, this is a good flip. We're close to the Delirium, but we're not quite there. Flipping this, playing Murder. This will be a 3-3 soon enough. Sure, he got me. We draw a land. We draw an Appendage Amalgam. Weird game. A weird game. They're just not doing anything. I feel like a counterspell is somewhat likely here, but none of our cards are that good anyway, honestly. We can just flip this thing. The 1-1, of course, holding back our X1s. Getting the Delirium is a nice place to be. You can play around the Quench by tapping 2 of our things here. Atrocity! New sub, welcome. Appreciate it. Let's do that. Maybe they have the Mystic Snake that manifests Dread. God, so smart and good looking. Love that, actually. So now I get to put an instant in the graveyard. This is great. Now that gives me Delirium too. Sick. Awesome. Love it. That's great for us. This card is, I think this card's good and constructed. I think in limited it's definitely worse. It's like still fine, you know, but... Alright, instant, enchantment, creature, sorcery, land. Lots of types now. Land number 7. Alright, and they are coming in. Sure. Make some blocks here. Block here. And I'm just going to block this 2-2, I think. I'm just block this thing, right? Why would they attack with this? That's really, really weird. Why are they attacking with their 1-1? bring it on. Whatever. I have a. This is also a Death Toucher, so they play a pump spell. I can just trade anyway, which is great. So, yeah, letting your opponent Manifest Red's tough. Manifest Red's a very, very powerful effect. Just nothing. What's going on? This is a weird game. All right. Put the Flesh Burrower. Untap. We draw a land, which comes in untapped. Cute. Just kind of Leroy. Like, we have a bunch of blockers. They block the 3/3. What is going on? All right, pass priority. All right, they have Shard Mage's Rescue. That's not gonna fly.
Get off my plane.
Let's kill that response. The old defensive pump strike. They have 2 of them. They have Twist Reality. All right. So all is said and done. They kill my Centipede. Sure. They go down to 14. And I have Amalgam or Under the Skin. Under the Skin can return the Fear of Exposure, which is pretty good. And block this thing. Sure, I'm in. What's up, Salute? It's Manifest a Fungus. It's pretty cool, actually. And get back our Fear of Exposure. Sure. Fungus flips, kills this thing. Great. No blocks. Okay. So we gotta flip it for 1 and then 2 to sack it. Huh. That's so funny. All right. 1 card. I'm gonna do this. Attack with these. And just gonna say go with Appendage Amalgam and flip Fungus up. We are at 5, but so I was gonna block with this also. That was the plan. Block before I sack. Oh, they passed turn. Oh, well, that was the beginning combat step. All right, sure. I mean that makes things a lot easier. Sure. So I wasted some mana there. Obviously didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Let's just do this, I guess. So sloppy, but the fact that they have nothing is really good for us. So I'll just kill the Glimmer. And yeah, this game feels pretty over. We're at 5. So I cast my Fear of Exposure too. Okay. I mean, we have Lethal. This is a 5-power morph, so kind of a weird game. It's kind of like just flooded really bad and didn't do anything. Oh, I could have played the sure. I could have had the Fungus. That's right. Whatever. Attack with everything. All right. They just flooded really bad, didn't do anything. So we'll take it, I guess. But sure, that's fine. I'm sorry, I'm but a lowly gold player here, just trying to make 7 wins in my draft. We're playing against a high mythic player. Final boss time. All right, we're gonna keep this. We have the Explore on Fungus for a draw. I guess we have 5-drop, 5-drop. That's tough. What an ugly hand. An ugly, ugly hand. Like, Explorers is notoriously not good when you don't have extra lands to play. It's mostly just a cantrip. Then I should have 5-drop, 5-drop, uncastable splash card, removal spell. I got a mulligan. Action S says my net positive on gems, so I have to put in cash. I very rarely ever have to put any money on my Bronze Mythic accounts for drafting. I buy cards for my main account, though, for constructed. Alright, we're gonna mulligan. We're gonna be disciplined here. Pick up a decent hand. This is fine. 1, 2, 3. Dump the Anthropede. Alright. Little beatdown draw. Bunch of Grizzly Bears, and I want to. Might just play Under the Skin as, like, you know, 2 to draw a card. We'll see what the Dread picks up, but... Alright, Island. Unable to scream. I now have a toy artifact O2. They removed my 1/2 into an O2. You got me. Alright, Manifest Dread. Reeling Flesh Burrower and Forest. Sure. Alright. Not ideal, but fine. Blue, white.
I know. Eerie, right?
Cards are really good. Oh my god. Alright. We're in trouble if they have a really good blue-white deck. This card's so good. Alright, they're scavenging. They bounce my Burrower. We draw a Centipede. That's a good draw, actually. Alright, well... Unfortunately, their draws are pretty good so far, but let's go get our island. Say go. Kraken Expanse. This thing costs 5 to flip, and it turns into a card draw engine, the locker room.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination.
That's pretty good. Okay, so draw Anthropede, which is honestly pretty solid as far as killing this. They have mana up, but we're still going to attack. So play a land, just attack. The question is, do I want to discard a card for Anthropede and just destroy this? I kind of don't, honestly. Kind of want to just cast Under the Skin. Maybe they have a counterspell. I don't know. It's a weird spot. It's also just yeah, just play this. It just gets better anyway later. So play Flesh Burrower. Resolve really fast. Say go. Bingo bango. Let them commit their mana to this first before we try and kill it. Also want to spend the mana to kill it if we can. Here's land 4, 4 cards in hand. Just do nothing. Sketchy. Alright, so we drew a removal spell, which is great, because now I can interact. It's speed. We're just going to jam. 2 death touch creatures is very nice. This Burrower is great, honestly. Just a great card. Makes attacks like so easy and safe. And then they play a Glimmer Burst. That's pretty annoying. Alright, we're going to kill the Scavenger response. Otherwise, I just get to put more counters on things. They'll block the Centipede and kill it, which sucks, but whatever. Right? Yeah. That's fine. Let's kill this. What's up, B? Not ideal, but it's also a fine thing to return with the Under the Skin. And now we're at Delirium, too, so... We got some work to do, though. This is, we mulligan, they've drawn some extra cards. We're not in a great spot, but... This card's great. Lionheart Glimmer. We draw a land. Alright, so... Let's cast Under the Skin. Manifest Dread. Murder, huh? Alright, well, that's annoying. Sure. And we'll return the Centipede. We lose Delirium by doing that, which is cute. Cast Centipede. Get a land. And attack for 2. I mean, like, we're sort of doing stuff. We got a lot of shitters in play, though. Let's draw Moon, you know? Stalk Researcher, 3/3, sure. Draw Expanse. Okay. So, the Expanse actually still works with Simone. That'll be our 7th land, right? I'm kind of scared of a counterspell here, but maybe we start by jamming. Send in Burrower and Face Down card. If this could kill a jam, this would be a lot better. A lot better. Alright, so make a trade, down to 12. Here's Anthropede. So we play the Expanse. We draw Zamone, we can just crack it. And a land will have entered with 7 lands in play. So yep. Playing at Worlds again. My 3rd year in a row playing Worlds. And I leave for Worlds like about a month or something like that. Worlds is Duskmourn Draft and Duskmourn Standard. It's important to note, though, that Limited is much more important for Worlds than a Pro Tour. Pro Tours have 10 rounds of Constructed and 6 rounds of Draft total. Worlds has 8 rounds of Constructed and 6 rounds of Draft. So it's almost, it's much, much closer. Last year at Worlds, I went 1-5 in the Draft portion. I went 6-2 in Constructed. So, you know, if I go 4-2 in Draft, I top 8, you know, so. My first deck was really good. I got pretty unlucky, honestly. My second draft deck was really bad, though. What is going on, Bingo Bango? This is more like slow-mo, slow-go, huh? More like Ethereal Armor on the Glimmer. They are going huge, nice, etc. Play a land. Sure. All right, so hold the land. Oh my god, man. Because the next prime after 7 is 11. So that sucks. We have no good attacks here. Yeah, I mean, this sucks, but they ain't doing much at least. So I played mono white at Worlds last year, yeah. Most of the team played it. Test team for Worlds? Yeah, same as Pro Tour. Yeah, we have 10 players qualified. The usual faces, you know, Reed, Seth, Theo, Brent. Fear, Immobility. It's a good card. We have a lot of lands. World Standard and Drafts. They have a 7-10, about to be an 8-11. Yeah, it's fine. No blocks in the first shot. Standard came out like yesterday, so I'll actually be playing a decent amount on my Disney trip on the off days. I'm just be hanging out in the hotel playing, so.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Pretty frustrating game so far. I mean, this can block, but we can wait and block a bit later. All right, yeah, we're starting to really be in trouble here. Manifest Dread. We'll We'll chump block the Glimmer. Not taking 8 this time, so... Alright, we're blocking. There you go. We're holding the Expanse for Zimone. We have Zimone in our deck. We need to have a prime number of lands in play. Cultist. That's actually fine. That's really awkward, though, because, like, I probably need to play this and play a land now. Alright, so I guess we're off the Zimone thing. We're 100% drawing it next turn, but I want to have mana to recur this, so... We could, in theory, now, like, quad block the Glimmer. Oh, it's first strike, too. Never mind. Ugh, my God. I don't think I can beat this card. Just first striking 6/9. We should need to draw a removal spell. Yeah, I guess we'll just... We're going to hold out. Also, only a sorcery? Oh, okay. Never mind, then. I didn't know.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
We've already binned our murder, right? So murder's gone and one of our drags is gone. They have a tamer. Oh my god. Alright, I guess we're blocking again. We're taking 7. Yeah, we're just gonna block. Alright, we'll block with the Morph. His Lionheart Glimmer is pretty ridiculous. Play a land. Please draw a spell. That's a spell and a pretty good one. All right, so now I have to play a land here, but sure. So this will eat 2 things, which is pretty good. It's also enchantments too. All right, sure. Play this. We'll sack the cultist. Yeah, so now we're gonna work up to 11 for our Zimone trigger. So sack 2 things. Goodbye that, and then goodbye that. So now it's a 6/9 still. And no attacks, they go. So if I want to kill this thing, but attack with the coldest first. If they block, kind of sucks. I don't know, maybe it's whatever, but all right. Maybe just take 6 here. We do have a clock in the air, so here comes Fear Immobility, too. Oh, I hate this. We're getting blown out, folks. Getting wrecked. No? All right, cool. So you're telling me there's a chance, folks. We have literally 1 land in our deck left. Here's Manifest Dread. Manifest Dread sees a Zealot and a Manifest Dread. Okay. Attack for 6. 1 turn away. Looking for 7 wins. I don't care how high Mythic you are. Cars are barking literally the entire time the repair guy's been here. It's actually ridiculous. He's upstairs and will not stop barking. He's just the dumbest dog. We did it! 7 wins again. And love to see it. Let's cruise to our victories. Oops, sorry. Believers! Getting paid, and pretty cool, like, grindy deck, honestly. Zimone was a great splash, for sure. Obviously, we didn't draw Worm very often. We honestly, like, I feel like we didn't draw our rares that often at all. We kind of, like, won the game with random 2/2s. I would say the Cult is pretty sweet. Our curve was great. I don't know if 4 Manifest Reds, like, that's like a lot, you know? Would have liked, like, if I could swap one of these for, like, the green land cycler, that'd be great. But yeah, I mean, good mana, good removal spells, good plan. Nothing crazy, just kind of a solid deck. Ended up working out. Obviously, it was 7-1 on 6-1, and yeah, we're cruising. All right, so episode 4 is in the books. Episode 5, that's our next episode. That's how numbers work. All right, you two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.